Why the fuck does it cut at 2 hours? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. I am infuriated. I'm feeling disrespected. I've streamed for like 3 hours before. This is the worst. That's fine. Anyway, we're back. Sorry about that. That was infuriating. Yeah, I just noticed that, like, suddenly my character froze, and I was like, oh, fuck no, bro. No, no, no. And then everyone's like, your sound's off. So, sorry about that. I'll go fuck myself. I didn't know, like, I've streamed for 3 hours before. Maybe, is it like a new thing? I don't know. Regardless, doesn't matter. We're back. It's all good now. What fuck was I saying? Right, yeah, my mom was the one who, like, she emotionally abused everyone in my family, basically. Huh, I wonder why it cut off at 2 hours then. That's frustrating. Maybe it's because I'm just like a little... I don't fucking know. I'll look into it later. Yeah, my mom was the abusive one for the most part. So was my dad, but my dad, it's more complicated, and I forgive him because things were out of his control for the most part, because it was my mom. It was my mom's doing, but she's dead now, so I don't have to worry about it. And of course I don't say that lightly. People who probably are not used to people candidly being like, yeah, my mom's dead, it's fine though. But I did love her. It's just, she made my life really, really bad. She didn't really take because I did talk to her about having, I told her multiple times. One time I was like, I think there's something wrong with me. I think I need help. And I was crying. And I was in university. And she's like, okay, well, we'll talk to the doctor. She didn't do anything about it. She never helped me when I asked for help. And there was another time I was in high school and I was crying. And I was like, I don't know why I'm like this. I just, like, everything just, my anxiety gets out of control and I can't function. And I would miss school because of my anxiety. And she never, like, tried to get me help from our doctor. And so I was like, finally this year, I was talking on stream like this, just talking about how I thought I had ADHD, because I was so fucking used to people telling me, like, well, I don't think you have ADHD. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know if I have ADHD or not? Like, I'm confiding in people and being, like, really fucking distraught. Oh, I'm on the brink of tears because this topic is very, like, ugh, it makes me so angry. Like, I'm confiding in people, like my sister and stuff, being like, I think I have ADHD because I watched these videos, I watched this TED Talk, I see people on Twitter talking to me about, or not talking to me, but I see them talking about ADHD, and I'm like, holy shit, that sounds like me. And then everyone around me is like, well, I don't think you have it and stuff. And I'm like, who are you to fucking say that I don't have ADHD? Like, you do not live in my head. And, like, I'm fucking sad all the time. I have incredible mood swings. I constantly lose everything. It's like, my head feels like constant, like, white noise and static, and I can't get it to stop. And it's so frustrating. I can't concentrate on anything. I forget everything all the time. And, like, I don't know why I can't, like, socialize and talk to people and do things I want to do. And it was all stemming back to ADHD, you know? And so finally, like, I talked to my doctor, and he was like, yeah, sounds like ADHD. Like, we need to do a few more, you need to fill out a few more forms just to see, like, what else could be going on. But yeah, like, you definitely have it. I just want to check and see if you have anything else. And I was like, that was so fucking easy. And everybody made me feel like either I didn't have it, and I also heard that, like, people don't take, like women seriously with ADHD because they think it's just, like, a personality trait, right? And I'm like, damn, I really could have gotten help. And it made me really sad, you know? That, like, no one took me seriously for the longest time. And then I ushered my dad, because like my dad and I are very similar. Oh, sorry, I keep peeking. My dad and I are super similar, so I was like, you should talk to Bovard, who's our doctor. He was like, okay, I'll mention it. And then yeah, he has freaking the same shit as me: ADHD, anxiety, depression, and PTSD on top of that. So my dad was sad because he's like, he shared the same sentiment as me. He's like, I just wonder how much I could have accomplished if my parents had taken this seriously and had not just like punished me for being a bad kid, right? Because, you know, boys generally act out more if they have ADHD. And I'm like, bro, like, I get it, but you can't, like, we can't dwell on that anymore. We just have to, like, try and make the future better for ourselves and shit, right? Oh my goodness. No, I totally get you, Kishi. Like, when I was younger, because when I was in high school, I didn't really cry. Like, I would cry when my mom would try and use me against my dad, and she would try to, like, bring me to her side. And it scared me because they'd be shrieking at each other. My mom's crying and fucking pissed drunk. Then I'd cry. But yeah, I was super angry and standoffish for most of my life until like this year, basically. Or I guess until maybe last year. I was super emotional, like last year especially because of COVID, and then my mom died and my grandparents died and my cat died and all that stuff. It was really bad. And I'm so glad that I'm just like not angry anymore now that I've like reflected and gotten treatment and medication. I know people are like, I don't want to be on SSRIs. And I'm like, I don't think I could function without SSRIs because my life has improved so much ever since I started taking medication. So I'm just like, the people who look down on taking drugs that you need to balance out your brain chemistry, they can go shut the fuck up, you know? Like my brother, he was like, well, just be careful on SSRIs because they can be addictive. And I'm like, brother, listen, I appreciate your concern, but I actually need this to function like a human being, okay? Like you don't understand because you don't need to take medication, but I can't function without taking anti-anxiety at night and Adderall in the morning, okay? Like, I feel neurotypical, like almost neurotypical for the first time in my life, okay? Yeah, like people love to say, oh, I have a mental illness, I'm so depressed, blah, 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 but then when it's genuinely like, bro, I want to talk to a doctor about this. They're like, well, do you really have it though? Are you sure? And it's like, yeah, I fucking think so, you fucking idiot. You think, like, I thought I had dissociative disorder because I would, like, float away from my body. And it was just from, like, the anxiety and stress and, like, the airheadedness of ADHD. But I genuinely thought I had, like, dissociative disorder. So I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do about this. So I'm really glad it's just ADHD, but it was really, really bad, man. Yeah, it's hard. Like if you don't have direct access to a doctor or something, because like it took me a long time to just like realize I could just talk to my doctor myself. And that's literally the key that came to me getting help. Because my parents were the same. They didn't take me seriously, really. They just thought I was really introverted and stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I know people think that people might find talking about your abusive parents or your mental illnesses as cringe or attention grabbing and stuff. But like if people didn't talk about it, I wouldn't have known that I had ADHD and that there was actually something wrong with me. So like I am just very flippant about it. Yeah, honestly, people who are just like, oh my God, I'm on TikTok and I have depression. I'm like, go fuck yourself, man. You don't know what it's like. Like, someone who used to be my best friend and now is like a huge fucking cunt and I hate her. And she's like the only person that I've ever hated in my life. And she was my best friend for like a decade. she constantly tried to like come up with things that were wrong with her. Like she had depression, and then it went away magically. And then she had she was like, I have dyslexia, but then it turns out she just wasn't using her reading glasses. And then when I told her, yeah, I got diagnosed with ADHD, depression, and anxiety, she acted so weird and like, ugh, gross, why do you have that? Or it was either, gross, why you had that, or wait, how can you be more mentally ill than me? And I'm like, you don't want to be mentally ill, homie. This shit sucks. Yeah, man, like, just freaking, people just gotta, like, accept that we gotta talk about this shit, you know? Because especially with the internet, everyone is fucked up now. Everyone's super fucked up. We're all depressed. The world's basically ending. Idiots are in power. Like, we're doomed, bro. And we're supposed to live the way that people who had less concerns have to live. Like, I already talked to us before, but back in the day, like, the man, this is like very stereotypical, you know, quote unquote traditional bullshit, but the man would go to work and the woman would stay home and clean and cook, take care of all that stuff. Man would come back, he'd do like any like repairs or whatever. Now we're all expected to work. We're expected to be the man who goes to work, and we're expected to be the wife who stays home and cleans and cooks and takes care of everything. And it's impossible. It's fucking impossible, man. So the fact that anyone thinks we can live like the old days or anything like that. Yeah, like, I feel you. I am anxious just because of like climate change or whatever, but I'm like, it's like when everyone was like, Twitter is going down. Jump ship. Go to Hive, you guys. We gotta get out of here. It's gonna explode by Monday. Oh, it was a pleasure memeing with you. And I was like, okay, I fucking doubt Twitter's going down, first of all. So, like, sure, maybe the planet didn't explode one day, but honestly, I think we're big brain enough to figure something out. And I don't think we have the full story. So I'm kind of like, okay. Like, I think they're gonna figure something out. We're not that stupid, I don't think. So I am, like, cautiously, like, I don't know if it's as bad as we think it is, but I am a little, sometimes I just get, like, this existential crisis of, oh god, the world's gonna end, bro. But, you know, can't live worrying about the future in that sense. So I'm just like, well, at least I can draw stupid shit today. Maybe die tomorrow. That's okay. Yeah. Like, the amount of, like, for lack of a better term, of propaganda that's like the world's pretty much done. I'm just like, I don't know. Are you sure? Like, are we sure about that? I feel like someone must be trying to figure this out, but I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I like good news way more. I don't want to hear the shitty news. Like, I was so fucking upset. I was at the dentist office. I was getting my teeth cleaned. I was watching, like, Animal Planet or whatever on Netflix. And then the freaking wonderful narrator guy's like, oh, thanks to climate change, everything's going tits up. And I'm like, can we stop talking about climate change every 5 seconds? The world is gonna change regardless. Do you remember the Ice Age? Yeah, like, new shit's being discovered and implemented constantly, and we don't know about it. We just want to focus on how the world's ending, or on how Elon Musk is ruining Twitter. And it's very frustrating that Elon Musk is so stupid. But, like, Twitter's not gonna die, you know? It's that kind of thing. We're gonna be okay. Fuck yeah, Koi, I love that. Mindset of pessimism doesn't actually work. Only when we have hope and the power of friendship. But yeah, for real. And like honestly, even with people, like if we see shit in like a negative light constantly, life gets way worse. So I'm always like, I don't have too much to complain about these days besides stupid people. So I'm like, that's a pretty big W. Oh my god, yeah. And like when we try to focus on every problem, like Twitter brings every problem up constantly and like shame everybody when we're not caring about everything simultaneously. And I'm like, listen, dude, I am so stressed out. I don't like, I don't have the capacity to worry about everything on a global level. Please don't yell at me. I agree with you, Koi. I love that. Anyway, hot people, right? Wait, BRB. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I really gotta pee. I'll be right back. Go get a beverage or something, or go to the bathroom. BRB, and then my trademark little face down here. Yes, very nice. Okay, go, 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 go. Ow. I return. I also got lemon ginger tea, but I put way too much lemon into the tea. So it's basically just hot lemonade. Woo! I was like, why is there no music playing? But then I was like, I wasn't listening to music, so this is a tragedy. Also, this is really random. I'm gonna read what you guys are saying in chat in a second, but I was watching this true crime YouTuber who was like quite young and clearly American because they were talking about a case in Quebec, and she kept saying Quebec, and it cracked me up. I was like, have you never heard of Quebec? Like, I would accept Quebec even. Like, I know it's Quebec, but like Oh my god, I was just, I dwell on that a lot. I think about that again. And I was watching Philip DeFranco one time, and he was trying to say Saskatchewan, but then he was like, Saskatchewan, and I was like, who says what? Like, people need to learn more about Canada and how to say things, because, like, I wonder how they're gonna say none of it, because Jesus Christ, nobody can say our like, it's not that hard, you guys. Quebec is ridiculous, man. That, it fucking cracked me up. And then, like, just hearing, like, this Gen Z girl just, like, saying Quebec so seriously, I was like, no. Quebec, none of it. I'm sure there's another one. There's another weird one, probably. Newfoundland. That's probably how they'd say it. Not Newfoundland. Oh, and then when they're like Toronto. And I'm like, Toronto? Because I don't say Toronto, I say Toronto. Here's my stance on the issues in Quebec. So she went to Gatineau, Quebec. Guys, it's just French. It's okay. Exhausting. Anyway, thank you for the welcome back. Environment and women's rights, as it should be. Yes, woman doing wrong things. Very good. Nemesis, Hades too. Love that. And Claudia. Claudia's good. R.I.P. I wish people could say Quebec properly, but that's okay. Paris! I'm guilty of doing that with Japanese names sometimes. I try to Americanize it, but then I forget, and it's embarrassing. But then I also do it on purpose, because it feels good to say Japanese words. In my OCs, I do kind of have a story. Oh yeah, I was gonna show the outline. Hi for ya, outline. I do have a story. I have many, many stories. This is the outline. This is like the general thing. And then there's this stuff. It's not all filled out, cause I was just kind of like working on it as I thought of stuff. Hanfen is probably the most like filled out, I think. And then yeah, cause I'm making this to hire my friends to do some work for me for concept and stuff. Japanese is 1,000 times easier. French is so hard because I don't know which like consonants and vowels are secrets, you know? Yeah, exactly. They don't have any secrets. Or sometimes they do. But not as often. As en français. Thank you, Kishi. I do my bestest. I have a lot of I also have the first chapter of one of my stories. Yeah, this one. Wow. Wow. I love writing. I only recently found my groove with it again, so it's hard sometimes, you know. For real though, oh my god, the amount of shit I've learned about Japan during the war. Fucking terrifying, man. And I can't believe America just like excused them in return for all their information. Because the shit they did was heinous, man. It was so bad. And then meanwhile, Germany just got like fucked up the ass. I'm like, oh god. Yeah, writing's hard because I don't like a slow beginning, so I'm reworking. I actually recorded voice actors for my story. Oh, wait, I could show you them. Oh my god. Okay, wait. I have to turn on my desktop audio. So you guys have to let me know if it's too loud. I don't think it is, but it's fine. Come on, Discord, load. I have to show. Come on. I believe in you. Or okay, take your time. It's fine. Go. Come on, bitch. There we go. No, let me grab you, bitch. Koi, pack your orders. I believe in you, homie. You could do this. Maybe later, bitch. Direct messages. Who the fuck is messaging? Whatever, doesn't matter. Why am I panicking over this? There's no reason. Fucking butt shit. God damn it. I'm so tired. Okay. These are the main four characters, yeah? What was I gonna say? Right, okay, so on the far left, I'm gonna go left or right. Ket Mazrin, he is voiced by my bro Karam. Yult-sun is, I love her. I love her so much. Lee Ven, and then Marilla. Oh wait, I didn't say their full names. Cool. Ket Mazrin, Yult-sun Byul, Lee Ven Byul, and Marilla Estris. Okay. Wait, I'm trying to. Where's the cast? Where's the character voices? Okay. So this is what Ket's voice be like. We ready? Ready to listen? 3, 2, 1.
They may not see me as their prince, but I see them as my people. I'm trying to, at least. My sister used to tell me about the wars, about how my homeland suffered. Still, we decided to travel across the desert to rule this place. All because I can conjure a whisper of flame. Your sister, I admire, respect her.
He's so good! I love Karam! He's such a fucking G, man! Yeah, it's I don't know how to say his last name. Forgive me. It's Karam Erdink? Erdink? I'm sorry. I can't. This is him. He was in. Don't look at my messages. He was actually in the Obi-Wan Kenobi thingy thing. He's a voice actor. He does like, he's done on camera. He's also done lots and lots of what are they called? Commercials. There we go. He is spectacular. I am very appreciative of him. He's also super nice. And this project is on pause while I rework the narrative. But working with him was so fun. And I'm going to totally ask him to be a part of one of my other projects. So now it's Yult-sun is next. This is her. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Don't mind them, Ket. He's no longer the prince of this kingdom. His words have lost their weight. I'm sure that scares him. I'm fine. Just a little scraped up is all. It's a good thing the tower guards have poor aim. Otherwise, we would have been shot down into the moat. They should probably train more. You know, nothing I say will fix this.
She's so good! That's Lisa Marie Lee. She's a Filipino voice actress. She's very good. I really enjoy her stuff. This is Lee Ven. I am obsessed with his voice. I think Jesse actually auditioned for this character too. But this voice, oh my god. Are you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's fucking go, man.
Oh dear. Did you really think I cared for your opinion in the matters of science and alchemy, witch? Oh, how precious. Why don't you go pray to the moon and sacrifice some more goats while you're at it, I'm busy. Science can be used to create your bright-eyed magic. That is something that should be feared, yes? If we can create it ourselves, then we can learn to control it. To stop it. Oh, my apologies. Should I have somehow been prepared for my workshop to be ambushed in the light of day?
So good. Anthony has such like the perfect voice. Like, don't you want to just slap him? And then last of all, Marilla Astris, played by, yeah, it is kind of that vibe, hey. Marilla Astris is played by someone who I've become very good friends with. Her name is Maribel Sagard. She is so good. She was like, as soon as I heard her audition, I was like, it's her! This is Marilla.
Ugh, you merry little scientists know nothing of what you seek. You're lucky those beyond the stars pay little attention to the doings of man. What good is a mighty Prince of Cinders if he cannot even conjure a simple flame? Move aside! I'll light the damn flame. With the rule of throne in place, royal blood changes as quickly as the seasons. There's no purpose in trying to preserve that which will inevitably change.
I love the cast. They are so good. Yeah, they're like, wow. They just like so freaking unique and great and beautiful, and I was like, oh my god. Shame that I had to like stop the project pretty much because I was like, I don't like where this started. Even though like I've been working on it for so long, but you know, it's okay. I will totally just be like, hey guys, do you want to, let's do it later. Or I already talked to them about it, but yeah. They're so good, and I'm so happy. It's so fun, like, casting characters and stuff, man. Oh, I'm turning off my desktop audio so I can listen to my anime music. Oh, man. Oh, man, I watched so many reviews on Season 4 of Dragon Prince. It was... It's a lot, man. Nah, I'm not mad about it. I get it, you know. Like once everyone kind of like explains their point of view and why they didn't like certain things, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Like I know how hard the team worked, but I also acknowledge that I don't know, maybe something went wrong. I think it's fine. I think the next seasons will be better for sure, but you know, it is what it is, man. Nom 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 nom. And like, again, I'd make up like, I totally thought different things happened. So then when I saw everything together, I was like, oh wait, that's not what I thought happened. I'm glad you liked it then, man. And it's a little terrifying because I know that we were like, yeah, we've seen your feedback and we'll take it in consideration. And I'm like, what do you mean, dude? We've been working on all the seasons at the same time. It's too late. Like, I don't remember there being any more fart jokes and stuff. But I also didn't fully understand who Kareem was. So you can't trust me. It's just a lot, man. And like, production and development goes so fast that I know every time someone's like, well, you read the scripts, right? I'm like, who has the time to read the fucking script, dude? I have 20,000 things to do. Oh my god, and my work. Bro, my work got mad at me because I talked about my rate online. And, I was like, are you serious? And they were like, they were just like pretty much like softcore, like sorry, threatening to do something. And I was just like, well, I'm allowed to talk about my rate online though. Yep. It's hilarious. And I told one of my coordinators, I'm like, well, the reason I talk about it is because thanks to other people talking about it, I know I'm being underpaid. This season was really fast, and I feel like there wasn't a lot of, like, payoff, I guess. Like, you would think that, well, in my opinion, I thought that, like, Soren would have a stronger reaction to seeing Claudia, but she didn't really. And same with his papa. Yeah, nobody likes to... Companies don't like it when you reveal that you're being underpaid. And I'm like, well, I'm on my personal Twitter, and it's not connected to Bardell or anything. I don't tag people in my profile, and I don't say what I do. So, that's whatever. They truly do. And it's pretty funny. And they treated me like such a baby in the meeting. It was so infuriating, dude. They were like, so I heard about some tweets. Tell me about that. And I'm like, why don't you just fucking come out and say whatever the fuck you want to say, dude? Come on. Like, just say it. And, then they were like, well, do you understand why we're upset about the tweets? And I pretty much just, like, they probably wanted me to just, like, back down and apologize, and I think they were getting mad that I wasn't just saying sorry. Because in the spaces where, they left silence for me to say, okay, sorry, I just said, okay. And they were like, So I'm like, I'm not sorry, though. I'm like... Yeah, like... I don't know, really, just... Apparently that was covered in the novel, but I'm like... We shouldn't trust people to read the novel. It's like with Final Fantasy 15. They left Noctis's and Prompto's and everyone's backstories in the anime. Then there was a book, then there was a manga, then there was Kingsglaive the movie leading up to the game. And I'm like, we shouldn't have to all, like, spend this much time to get the full story out. Yeah, that would be cool even too. It's just like an OVA or something. But yeah, the people I was talking to in that meeting, they were like, I understand that they would be upset about a tweet, but I'm like, first of all, when it was brought up, they were like, is this even her? Like, are you sure that's her? Because they didn't know, because you can't tell it's me. And so whoever, like, snitched kind of just, like, caused this whole thing where now I'm just, like, considering quitting. Because they suck. I'll probably hang on through the new year just so that I can finish my contract out and get paid for holidays. And then I'll be like, I don't know about this. And everyone just keeps trying to gaslight and be like, or they keep trying to be like, hey, you know, like, you understand why they didn't like that, right? And I'm like, I'm allowed to talk about my rate. Because I tweeted this, but it was, like, only so that people in my circle could see. And basically what happened was they were like, we just would appreciate, like, more discretion and, like, a level of, like, privacy. And I'm just, like, in my head, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not talking about other people's rates, like, people who I know. I'm talking about my own rates. So I asked, like, straight up, I'm like, but I can talk about my rate. Like, how much I get paid. And then there was silence. And one of the people was like, your payment? I'm like, yeah, I can talk about my rate, right? Or am I not allowed to? And they were, like, silent. And then the guy was like, I guess that, like, that's up to you to put that out there, but... And I straight up asked, like, so is the main problem here that I talked about my rate online and that I'm unhappy with it and you guys didn't like that? And they were, like, silent for a bit. And then they were like, well, It's more like the way you said it. You were just harsh. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who snitched too. Cause there's only like 1 or 2 people who I know who would snitch. And then I think I told him straight up, I'm like, well, you know, they just pretty much told me they are mad because they don't want me to talk about my raid online, and now that's making me want to quit. It's such bullshit. And then suddenly he started being like, oh my god, Heifer is totally killing it. Oh my god, look at these posters, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, very, very cool. Thanks, Justine. Yeah, they're gonna be fucked. Yeah, someone in my circle snitched and it was the worst. Hello, Flirty Mango. That's a great name. Welcome. I'm eating cookies and bitching. Oh yeah, and then in that meeting, I yawned because I was about to cry because I was getting really fucking angry. And one of the people was like, are we boring you? And I was like, no, it's Tuesday morning and I'm tired. And then it got really awkward because I wasn't like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Because I don't like suck dick. I don't just apologize for everything anymore. And I don't think they like that, because if I was a dude, it would probably be seen as alpha Chad. And I'd be seen as such a Chad taking control of the situation, but because I'm very feminine, they're just like, oh, this little bitch. Like, what a fucking asshole. She's being such a difficult woman. And I'm like, yeah? If I was a guy, you would be like, wow. How strong. Yeah, next time I'll just be like, yeah, you suck, bro. Because, like, if they just approached me with, like, hey, man, like, we'd appreciate it if you, like, didn't post that stuff publicly, just because, like, it's kind of embarrassing for us, and we're trying to fix the pay issue and stuff. I'd be like, oh, okay, no problem. And, like, they've never said anything about it before, and I have bitched online about my rate before. So, oh my god, my auto mod. It's fine. I hope I clicked the right one. Yes, I did. Okay, great. Yeah, exactly. People think they can push me over, and then I look at them and I'm like, I'm a Scorpio. I have ADHD, and I was pretty much raised to be an aggressive dude. So, you wanna fucking go? Get him, Koi. It's what you deserve, homie. I'm not quite as bold, but like when authoritative figures look at me and try to like scare me, I'm just like, you wanna go? I'll fucking kill you. Yeah, you're an Aries. That's more terrifying than a Scorpio. Scorpio, I just stare at them quietly and then say like a few things that makes them start to sweat. Aries is just like a ball of fire that burns super bright, because Aries is like the youngest fire sign too. So, you know, you got that shonen like anger energy. Yeah, honestly, I'm like, I hope people start shit because I'll destroy them. I feel that too. I don't know why. Flirty Mango, I'm very glad to hear that, homie. I'm considering it too. February is apparently hiring season, and that's when my contract ends. So we'll see what happens. I'm not signing any amendments until then, though. Yeah, Aries will destroy themselves. Yeah, I totally get that. My dad was like that. I remember when I've told the story before, but when my dad was younger, he got, like, his parents were fresh off the boat from Austria. And when he went to school, his mom forced him to wear lederhosen. And the kids, like, beat him up and bullied him. And so he, in a very Kill Bill fashion, tracked all of them down and beat the shit out of them one by one. And I'm like, yeah, Aries are scary. But, like, honestly, I wish people would, like, you know, when they fuck around and then they're so shocked to find out, I think it's really funny. Because, like, people who are in, like, these, like, positions of, like, HR or higher management or something think that everyone's just gonna bend over and suck them off and shit. And then I'm like, sorry to say, I know you can't lose me right now. So I'm not gonna just crumble to your will when I'm allowed to talk about this stuff on my private Twitter. Gullible and kind. My dad sounds exactly like that. Yeah. Oh, man. Life is hard. I've put up with, like, a lot of shit working at the studio I work at. I remember one time, one of the art directors in my first year working there walked over to the other guy who was kind of, like, also helping out. And he was just like, oh, Heifer's half-assing everything. And they were just a meter away from me. I could hear them. And then the other guy was like, what? And he's like, yeah, Heifer's half-assing everything. And then I saw them pull up another designer's portfolio to replace me. And so, because I'm Scorpio, I was like, hey, art director, can you look at this really quick? And then he looked at me with the most abject horror in his face, because I think he realized I fucking heard him. I heard them, like, softcore talking about firing me. And he was like, yeah, it looks good. And then ran away. And I was like, fucking gotcha. I listen. I listen to everything, homie. Yeah, it's really fun to be, like, just passive aggressively like, I heard you, by the way. Oh, it's so fucking funny. I'm the opposite. I don't believe anything anyone tells me for the most part. But it's also because I've just been lied to a lot. It's like, if somebody fucks with me once, then I'd kind of just, like, stop trusting them forever. I hate this drawing. Okay. Let's go with something with, like, a little more energy to it so I don't hate it as much. And Dragon Prince? Genuinely, Ben Callens. I think he saved season 4. He did a wonderful job portraying Terry and grounded it. I feel like his performance really grounded the character and just brought a lot more feeling to the show, I suppose. And he's really, really, he's got something, you know? And I know there is, like, a place, there's, like, some, like, I think he was a little more subdued just because, you know, it's the first season, you're engaging with this new character, and you're joining the main cast, so it's a lot of pressure. So I do think he was a little bit held back a little bit, but not on purpose. But of course, I don't know, right? I didn't really watch most of the season, but the scenes with Terry, I was like, this is good. This is really, really good. Yeah, exactly. He's got it, you know? And every time I try to tell him that, I'm like, I'm not gassing you up. I genuinely believe, like, you were the best actor in the show this year for this season. He's like, oh my god, thank you. I'm like, no, do you understand? Like, I'm not trying to just be nice to you. Though whoever voiced Rex, I think he also voiced Warlaw, I'm not sure. He did a amazing job as well. Those were the strongest performances, I think, for season 4, especially. I honestly I don't enjoy Calum's voice. I don't think that would not have been my choice. Claudia's voice is very unique, and I like it a lot. She's probably one of my favorites. But I think her character writing, I just personally wish it was more mature. I don't watch kids shows, so like ever, basically. I don't watch Western cartoons that often, so I don't really know what to expect on the level of, like, you know, jokes and stuff. Who would I have chosen? Like, in what way? Honestly, I think the directing from our new director was kind of what ruined it, because he sucks. He's not a good person. He's a boomer white guy. Yeah. And I don't remember her having as many jokes. And or like her jokes where they just went with the flow, you know, like it didn't take away from anything. Like in the first season especially is what comes to mind. Like, she's just weird, right? And that's her character, and that's fun. She's very charming and cute. I just didn't really like the jokes this time, but you know, I don't know. It's been so long, you would have thought, but yeah, exactly. She's exactly the same. Yeah, the old director Giancarlo, he's just fucking fantastic, you know. Giancarlo directed Avatar: Last Airbender, so he's an absolute G. Yeah. It was like, boom, this is the joke, end of the scene. We're moving on. The joke lands. Sure, maybe you don't laugh, but you kind of go, heh, that was clever. I'm not at liberty to discuss that, but Giancarlo went to do different things, basically. And then our director got hired up by Wonderstorm. So we got a new one on my studio side. Yeah. Like, I don't know the full story either, honestly. I just know bits of it, but you know, people swap around jobs a lot in this industry, so I feel you, homie. It's kind of funny because I was talking to one of my voice acting friends. She was like, you can really tell which of these characters doesn't, like, their voice actor is not trained as a voice actor, but as an on-screen actor. And I was like, yep. It's quite interesting. Chris Pratt? I see. No, I wasn't thinking Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is good though. That's funny. He's fine. You know, he's whatever. I'm talking about like within the Dragon Prince scene. 'Cause like half of it's on the director, and then the other half is on the actor's ability to take the direction and execute it, you know? So, like, I don't really know. I haven't really listened to whatever Chris Pratt did because he's like everyone now, right? So, probably one of the stone golems, but they didn't even matter in the end. So, I also felt like Soren's stuff was kind of. I feel like he hasn't really changed much either. That'd be nice if that was the truth. Yeah, I was pretty sad that all they did was like open a door and not utilize magic for it. I thought there would be something cool and magical about it. Stella's cute. I don't know why she's there, but she's cute. There's too many pets now. It's becoming D&D. Yeah, she's pretty cute. Like, I don't know what her purpose is, really. I've never super been fan of, like, pet characters in shows. But I get it. It's like a trope, but... It's just more things that we gotta animate and worry about and pay for. That'd be cute. I hope she ends up being the big bad or something. Ugh. Yeah, Paimon. Fuck Paimon. So I can't play Genshin anymore. Nah, it's not just because of Paimon. Got her voice in English. It's like, Paimon's not emergency food! And I want to jump off a freaking cliff. She sounds the best in Mandarin. She sounds so fucking cute. Like so like whispery and whimsical. Japanese, so hard to listen to. English, her English VA, I have issues with. So yeah. Yeah, I was really into Genshin for a while, and I was a pretty big whale, but then I don't know, my interest just like waned officially after I got Ioto. I was like, I don't care anymore. So I just appreciate all the character splash art and stuff, and I think I follow MiHoYo or Hoyoverse just for the splash art because I think it's cool. Yeah, I forgot her name. But I mean, who cares, honestly? But yeah, she's horrible from what I've heard. And she's really, really annoying. And like, she does that thing. Oh, I hate this. Like, when voice actors won't shut up and constantly talk in their character voice, I'm just like, dude, this is really cringy. And she did that on live streams all the time. And tried to like LARP, basically. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, stop. This is so embarrassing. Yeah, exactly. Wait, did she say that? Please, I hope not. That is the energy she gives off, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Paimon's very one note, for sure. It's just pretty much a Navi, just like reskinned. But even Navi was less annoying. Paimon is so cute in Chinese, dude. I love how she sounds. She actually sounds like otherworldly. I see. She's really annoying in English and Japanese, in my opinion. Bruh, Navi's just like a freaking saint compared to Paimon. I would say Paimon is on like was it Fi or it's either Fi or Phi's level from Skyward Sword. Because I thought Fi, whatever, I thought she was so annoying. Aw, that's so cute. She does give off like a more endearing vibe in Chinese, for sure. Yeah, thanks, Io. Thanks for stopping by. I'm probably gonna call it in a few minutes because my voice is wrecked and I want to go eat some chicken. So Yeah. And in the Chinese dub, they sound, or version rather, the OG, they sound like not exaggerated. There's dudes. Yeah, thank you, bro. Take care, man. Actually, with that, I think I'm gonna call stream here. It's been like fucking 3 hours. I'm tired. I want to go do plant things, maybe take a nap, but like people is in like they don't sound like they sound just like a person in a fantasy setting, if that makes sense. They don't sound like a fucking like they're not going overboard like shonen or anything. No, I like it when they sound like just people. It sounds cool. It's like oh, relatable. They sound good, like still intense, but not like shonen. And yeah. Thanks, Abigail. Wow, I appreciate it. I'll try to stream maybe later tonight or some other time. I just need to take a break because my voice hurts. But thanks, man. I'm glad you find it funny when I do the scream. Yar, thank you guys for like hanging out and shit. Once I take a break and like take some ninjam or whatever, I'll see if I can hop back on later tonight. I totally forgot today was Sunday. I work tomorrow, but that's whatever. But I'm a geezer and I go to bed by 9, so it'll probably be like 8 and maybe like a shorter one. But yeah, yeah. If not, I'm pretty much alone all week, so I can stream whenever. So hopefully I'll stream more and stuff and actually focus on drawing and not just talking about random shit. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. I will see you later. And yeah, talk soon. Bye. Thank you for coming again. Bye.